World Cancer Day, stories from the frontline in war against disease. These are stories gathered from the Beatson Cancer Centre to mark World Cancer Day. The war against cancer is a unique fight for each person whose body suddenly becomes a battlefield to the disease. A staggering 1 in 2 people in the UK will get cancer in their lifetime, and currently, 8.2 million people die from it worldwide every year. They are all someone's daughter, father, grandmother or friend. On February 4th, a global event unites them all in the fight against the disease. World Cancer Day aims to save millions of preventable deaths each year by raising awareness and education, pressing governments and individuals across the world to take action. To mark it, patients and staff from the internationally renowned Beatson West of Scotland Cancer Centre have stepped forward to share their stories. With a catchment area of 2.5 million people, which is around half of Scotland's population, the centre is the busiest of its kind in the UK in terms of clinical activity and patient numbers. These are the doctors, nurses, and researchers who have committed their lives to this fight. And the patients, the greatest warriors of all, who battle through each overpowering obstacle with dignity.
Just keep strong. Keep positive. Nikki Donnelly, Senior Charge Nurse. I've been here about 15 years now. The difference you can make to patients can be huge. It's a great sense of teamwork, almost like a family. There are so many moments that you remember, especially when patients come back and you see them well again. It's the thank you cards that come in. If you can't extend their life, then you need to be able to help them make the most of the time they do have. I'd always say to a junior member of staff to not be scared. We're here. We support each other. On World Cancer Day, I'd say to patients, just keep strong. Keep positive. We're striving to make your quality of care the best that we can.
I think I've always had an interest in caring for people. Dr. Clinton Alley, consultant medical oncologist. I think I've always had an interest in caring for people, for having that responsibility for people. In the early days, I think that was as a pilot or a fireman, but then the medical side, and seeing how important doctors could be in society, led me towards this. We are now trying to develop treatments which patients have a better response to, which extend their life and improves their quality of life. There is still a lot of room for improvement and for improving patient outcomes. To patients who are incurable, we want them to have as much time with their family as possible and to reach as many milestones as they can in life. Be it getting to their daughter's wedding or getting to their 50th wedding anniversary. We want to see patients through that. We want to care for more than the individual too. It's about their whole community, their family, their carers. They're all part of this, so we have to make things better for more than just the patient. That's what I like about oncology. We don't work on our own. We work with our GPs in the community, with surgeons and physicians as a team. We learn so much from each other. We don't get it right 100% of the time, but we strive to. It's difficult and challenging. We tried to deliver the best outcome for every individual. They trust you and you feel so honored. Claire Bradley, Patient and Family Support Manager. There are so many patients who stay in my mind. Some for positive outcomes, some sad. But to have been able to be there for them the whole way through has been a privilege. I had a young patient who was terminal. To be able to tell his mum that she could leave the room for a shower and leave her son with me until she came back. They trust you and you feel so honored. I had one patient who was really unwell. We'd known her when she still had good mobility, but she deteriorated. I remember the day she passed away. I went to visit her, and her husband told me she'd been really stressed. It had been a hard night and he was shattered. I told him to sit down, put on some music and very gently gave her a massage. She calmed right down. Her breathing calmed. The room was peaceful. It was really beautiful. I tucked her in and left him sleeping. I left the room and found out later she passed away a few hours after that. She just drifted off. I always try to focus on the positive stories. The ones who come in well again and show you their wedding photos. If I'm really sad, I'll jog up and down the stairs a few times to shift the energy. But I always remember that I'm here to give care, not receive it. You can be hurting, but it is nothing to what your patient and their family are going through. It's about them, not us. It's made me think about life on a big scale. About what's important. It just makes you so thankful for what you've got and drives me to keep doing this job.
Everyone is trying to do their best to make a difference. Aileen Dufton, lead research and development radiographer. It's quite a unique place here. There's a real sense that everyone is trying to do their best to make a difference for our patients. We are one of the largest centers in Europe, so the number of people we have the opportunity to make positive changes for is amazing. If we do conduct this research, it could lead to better outcomes for a lot of patients, which is a great reason to come to work every day. There's still a long way to go, but we're certainly getting there. It's quite an exciting time. Research in the past was seen perhaps as a bit of a luxury, but now we know that if we don't find the proper answer to things and know what we're doing, we won't progress. Thanks to the Beatson Cancer Charity, we're able to be in these roles that might not otherwise have been supported, to raise the profile of our profession and work towards the best outcomes we can for patients. A lot of friendships are built here. Linda McDowell and Isabel Fox, patient family support. A lot of friendships are built here. It doesn't matter where you are on the social scale, cancer is a great leveler. I think we bring a bit of normality. Patients' lives are ruled by medication and tests, but up where we are they get a choice what they do and where they go. There are so many really good moments that stand out. It's lovely when you see patients smile on the day they get sent home. You get all different age groups, from all walks of life. It's our job to know within seconds when they walk through the door what they need. Be it a quiet corner or a friendly chat. It can be a long, long day in the ward. People may have cancer, but they're still people. I'm a retired nurse and I've worked with cancer patients throughout my career. When I retired, I wanted to still do something. I usually come in during the morning and set up the tea trolley to take to outpatients. It's so nice to see them pleased to see you. Patients who come in for the first time, you can see they're very anxious. They might be a wee bit frightened or tense. But I'll make them a nice cappuccino and have a few friendly words with them, and they'll maybe sit quietly or see one of our therapists. Then you'll see them leave and their anxiety is gone and they look so pleased. You know you've helped them with whatever that day will bring for them. I've got some amazing memories. Many sad times, but amazing fun too. People who haven't been impacted by cancer, their lives might have a perception that working in a cancer environment is depressing and sad and dark. But it's anything but that. There's something about cancer that brings out the best in people. That's when you see the care, the compassion and the love that one individual can give another. People may have cancer, but they're still people.